Hello, dear viewers. My name is Octavian Badescu, and today we're gonna speak about places in Southeast Asia, places suitable for investment, for second home, or for good living. So we'll take city by city, not important the country yet, and we will put in, I think, 5 categories from S to D in 5 tiers, and S being the best and D being the worst, let's say. So we'll start with Bangkok. Bangkok, Thailand, the capital of Thailand. I would place it in B category. Why? Because it's a mega city. So personally, I don't really like mega cities. Cities over 5 million inhabitants or 10 million inhabitants are not very suitable for nice living. It's a very big city. Of course, it's the center of the world. Half of the world population, it's only 5 hours flight distance from Bangkok. So Bangkok, it's a very nice city. You can find many things for many tastes, but it's very big. So instead of tier S or A, I would put it in tier B, so somewhere in the middle. But it's a good option in Thailand. Second city, we will discuss about Kuala Lumpur. I visited several times, the capital of Malaysia. I would say I would put Kuala Lumpur in tier C. Why? Because it's also a big city, few million inhabitants. And personally, I don't think it's very nice to live in there. On the good side, the prices are quite low. So if you want to buy something, Kuala Lumpur, it's a good city. And also if you want to connect with Southeast Asia, Kuala Lumpur, it's a good aviation hub. So you have a lot of flights, cheap flights. So Kuala Lumpur is an option, but not the best option, not best suitable for investments or for living. Third place will take Siquijor. Siquijor is an island in Philippines. I would put in tier S. So I think it's one of the best places in Philippines to live. It's a small island south of Cebu. You have Cebu, you have Manila, and you have another city in the south, which name I don't remember now. But anyway, 5 hours with a boat from Cebu going down near Dumaguete is this island Siquijor, which is a nice place, still quiet, 100,000 inhabitants, a lot of green, a lot of wood. The weather is very good, from 25 to 30 degrees all year round. The water it's also warm, and the beaches are very pleasant. Of course, Filipinos know, all of them know to speak English, so this is a good side. On the bad side, it's a little bit far from Europe. So Philippines is closer to United States than to Europe, so it's quite a long way to go. And there are a lot of small islands. So Siquijor is not yet so developed as other places in Southeast Asia, but if you like quiet place, if you like isolated places, I think Siquijor is a very good place to be. And I think in the future, in about 10 years, 15 years, maybe it will be the next Bali or something like this. On the fourth city, Da Nang. Da Nang is in Vietnam. Da Nang, I think, is the nicest city of Vietnam. It's also a city, also a resort. It has beaches. It has very good quality beaches, nice weather, not so nice as in other places, but very nice compared with Europe or compared with other places in the world. You have cheap prices. So I think the cheapest from all the cities that we analyze here. Of course, on the downside, you don't have let's say, the right of property. You are taking practically leasehold. In Vietnam, foreigners cannot own land or condominium. They are leasing it for many years and they have the possibility to renew. So it's not impossible to, let's say, purchase, but the possibility for foreigners is quite limited. However, the people are quite friendly there. Very nice, very good prices. Mountains close to the beach, around 20 kilometers from the beach and from the sea. You have mountains with 1,500 meters high. You have Bana Hills as a very nice place. You have Hoi An, a small touristic city with maybe 4 million tourists yearly. Only this Hoi An, the capital of Asian tailoring. So Da Nang, I would place it in S tier. It's a very good city place to be and also to invest. I think a lot of foreigners are moving there and they are pursue to stay more than in a vacation. Sixth city or fifth city is Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh, Saigon, it's the city, one of the main cities of Vietnam. It's very nice as well. Not so nice as Da Nang, but quite crowded. It's the capital of the south of Vietnam. Good prices, still good prices, a little bit more expensive than Da Nang for sure, and a little bit more crowded. More inhabitants, more like a mega city, a lot of development, but still a nice place to be for all the tastes. I would place Ho Chi Minh in B category, B tier. Bali, number 6, Bali. Bali, Indonesia. It's an island, of course, you all know it. Bali, I would place this in tier C, S, sorry, the first tier S. So Bali, everybody know it, 5 million inhabitants, beaches, sea, of course, mountains, volcano, rice fields, a lot of very nice people and nice tourists. The disadvantage is that also it's a little bit far from Europe. It's in the southern hemisphere. It's, let's say, 2-3 hours south from Thailand. So that's also a disadvantage. And of course, also the property laws there are quite not very friendly for foreigners. So you cannot buy, practically you are also renting for very long time. But of course, it's a very nice place to be. Maybe the best in Indonesia. So now we have in tier S, we have Siquijor from Philippines, we have Bali from Indonesia, and we have Da Nang from Vietnam. Now Singapore. Singapore, of course, you know it, it's a mega city. It's the most modern. I would even not put it in the same category with the other destination in Southeast Asia. It's not like a vacation destination, it's more like a business destination. But you can, because it's very well organized, you can access everything from there. You have also very expensive places, but also places where you can buy food or clothes or whatever you want with very good prices. Also, on the good side, very good connection hub, flight connections with Europe, with cheapest prices, along with Kuala Lumpur. Singapore and Kuala Lumpur are one of the cheapest destinations in Southeast Asia in terms of flights, because they are very big and they are kind of hubs. So if you fly to or from Kuala Lumpur or to or from Singapore, I think there are good chances to have direct flights to everywhere and very good prices. But I would not call it as a very nice place to live like lifestyle, like a resort. It's not a resort, and in the same time, the prices there on real estate are really, really high. So I would not recommend it. Okay, as a civilization, let's say, you can put it in tier A, but I would not go. I would look more into tier S. Number 8 on my list, Phuket, but Phuket, I put it on tier S, on the first tier S, because I think is the best place in Southeast Asia. It's in Thailand. It's, if you consider Thailand the best place in Southeast Asia, Phuket is the best place in Thailand. So, it's, let's say, half Asian, half European destination. It's very cosmopolitan. You have also everything there, from beach club to street food to night market to shopping malls to city. Also, you have hills, you have beaches, you have everything in about an island of 50 kilometers per 20 kilometers. So not so big, not so high, big enough to have a lot of things, and small enough to be still not very crowded with people. There are about 500,000 people living on the island. Tourists, we have around 10 million per year. So it's practically the most well-known place in Southeast Asia, and of course in Thailand, and I think has the biggest potential to grow in terms of prices and in terms of life quality. It's going to be more a residential place than a vacation place. So I would say Phuket, it's I would say number 1 on the list in S tier, because also the property rights in Thailand are much more favorable to foreign investors than in other countries. You can buy condominiums, so-called freehold, so you are owner practically there. Another city, Dumaguete. Dumaguete in Philippines again. I think it's a nice place. It's something between a mega city and isolated island as Siquijor. It's the biggest city near Siquijor, but when you say biggest, it's not so big. It's like a secondary city or maybe third city. It's a city with maybe not more than 100 inhabitants, maybe 50,000 or 100,000 inhabitants. Good place, good connections with internal flights, and of course, who want to have easier access to hospitals or to schools or to high schools or or shopping malls, is better to go to Dumaguete than to Siquijor. Siquijor, it's like a more isolated 1 hour distance with a boat from Dumaguete. So I would put Dumaguete in tier C. Then we take Jakarta. I visited also Jakarta, is the capital of Indonesia. The capital of Indonesia, I would say in tier D, because it's a mega city. It's not bad at all. Good prices, but not very close to Europe, in the southern hemisphere as well, and it's a mega city. Mega cities are, have all. Have good places and have bad places, but overall, it's a city where you work, not where you spend money, where maybe you can make money, not spend it. In order to spend, better go to Bali. So then we take Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai, again, in Thailand, in the north of Thailand. I would say it's a very good city. It's I would put it in tier maybe B, A, B, let's say tier B, because doesn't have access to the sea. But it's close to the mountain region, so you have quite good weather. And for those who are not addicted to seaside, Chiang Mai, being a secondary kind of city in Thailand, it's small enough not to be overcrowded and big enough to find everything there. If you want to buy something or if you want to fly to Chiang Mai or from Chiang Mai, very well connected city and quite nice area. I would say the second option in Thailand after Phuket, and maybe the first option if you don't you are not addicted to the seaside. Then we take Manila. Manila in Philippines is the capital of Philippines. I've been there maybe few days. There is one or two good places, good neighborhoods in Manila, but also not so safe neighborhoods in other part of Manila. And Manila, it's again a mega city. As I told you, I'm not a fan of mega cities. So Manila, maybe if you are living in the best area of Manila, could be nice for those who like cities. But if you go from a city, I think you better go to a more vacation destination than in a mega city. So Manila, I would put it in Tier C. Then we have Pattaya. We are closing to the end of our video. Pattaya, it's 1 hour south from Bangkok. It's also also an airport, but it's not necessary because from Bangkok you take 1 hour, 1 hour and a half with a car, and you arrive in Pattaya. Pattaya have also different places. In the south of Pattaya, it's better than in the north of Pattaya, more quality. But of course, Pattaya as a whole, it's below Phuket as quality of people. It's more like a mass market type of area, or let's say resort or city, call it whatever you want. The prices are lower also for real estate, and you have nice seaside. I don't say it's bad. It's not bad at all because you have good connection and its proximity with Bangkok. But if you want more upscale, I think Phuket it's a better option. So I would put Pattaya in Tier B. Then we discuss about Cebu. Cebu, it's in the middle of Philippines. Cebu, it's the second city. It has around 2 million inhabitants. So I would say a little bit too big for my taste. So it's a city where mainly you go to work. If you want to enjoy and spend time, it's not very expensive and have as well a lot of shopping malls and also good neighborhoods. So if you like the city and if you can afford to live in a very good neighborhood, of course, Phuket, I would say it's a better option even than Manila. So I would put Cebu in Tier B or A. Let's put it also in Tier B because it's a mega city. But it's very well connected also with other cities in Southeast Asia, and not only Southeast Asia. And of course, if you want to go to Siquijor, Cebu could be a good place to stop for a few days. As well, not very easy with property rights in Philippines, but not very easy to access because it's the most eastern part of Southeast Asia, so pretty far from Europe. But of course, you have the advantage, everybody speaks English. And the last cities on our list, and I would say the last on my list of preferences, Hanoi. It's the capital of Vietnam. It's in the north of Vietnam. It's crowded city, over 5 million inhabitants. I would put it in Tier D. I don't think it's a good place to invest. Quite crowded, not very, not so friendly people as in Da Nang or in Ho Chi Minh, or of course you cannot compare with Phuket or with Bali. So it's a city. Let's say a city and that's it. Crowded city, of course, cheap prices, and the good part is in proximity with some good touristic areas, nice islands, but it's not on the seaside. So you travel quite a lot in order to see all these beauties. So I think is number 3 as a city in Vietnam, and of course Tier D on our list. So I visited practically 15 cities in Southeast Asia, and this is my, let's say, ranking of them. So I'm waiting for your feedback about this. Of course, don't forget to visit freedomgrouprealestate.com or caseasia.ro. Practically, these are my websites where you find places where I personally have invested or where I recommend to invest. There are not a lot of properties there. There are only places, selected properties, where it's better to invest, mainly from Phuket, because I consider Phuket as the first, of course, S tier and first destination in Southeast Asia, because it's closest to Europe and closest to many places like India or China. It's somehow in the middle. If you go even down, you will find Indonesia. So Phuket is practically also the center of the world, but the center of the vacation of the world and the main destination for people to spend money. And of course, you can make money in Singapore or in Hong Kong or in London or in Dubai or in New York or in Miami, but where you spend it, there are few places, and Phuket is number 1 in Southeast Asia. So don't forget to visit caseasia.ro. You will find there also a calculator how much money you will have when you will be old and how many years you can afford to live with your money. Thank you. I'm Octavian Badescu, and I'm waiting your comments, and see you next time.